welcome to day 3 of our November series. And this month, we're talking about the lessons I learned from my dad, from watching him. Not necessarily class lessons, but life lessons. And today, I want to talk about one thing that stood out for me throughout his life, and that was his commitment. My dad was a committed person. He was committed to every course he signed up for. He was committed to his boss. And if I say his boss, we all know that he has one boss who's his boss, and that's Chief Afebabalola is here. Now, that was one person who would call him anytime, and he would not only respond, he would respond respectfully, and he would always make sure that whatever assignments he's given gets done. I mean, I never heard my dad say no to work from his boss. And that, of course, was the training I just naturally picked up. Later on in life, I found out from someone I worked with that life might not give you the privilege of choosing who you would work with. But, you know, if you show a high level of loyalty and dedication, you would be able to get away with almost anything. But the loyalty and dedication I saw all through life, watching my dad work. Now, more than that, my dad was committed to his family. As busy as he was my dad. I mean, he was a very busy person. He went to work very early in the morning, came back home for siesta, maybe for like 2 hours, was gone again, didn't come back till 9 p.m., had to travel out of town for cases almost all the time. But he was there. You know, it was always there. You have a busy dad, but he's always there. They knew him in every school I was in. For Christ's sake, they knew him in every school my children have been in. He's the one they know. You know, when I was busy working in a bank, he was the one doing school runs. By then, of course, he had slowed down with work a bit. But when he was working full throttle, he was there. If I was going to act in school, he was there. If I was going to sing anywhere, he was there. And he always made it a duty, you know, some evenings when he's entertaining, we would bring ourselves together, all the children in the house, and then do all those pieces, drama pieces, dancing pieces, presentations to our parents. And he was always there to watch. He was always there to clap. And he was always busy. So, you know, it's a different shade of commitment that just tells you that I'm here for you and I'm always here for you. Not only was he committed to his family, oh my word, my dad was committed to his friends. Now, his commitment to his friends got so bad that we did not know they were friends. We thought they were family. We thought maybe his sister's children or his dad's children. You know, it was a bit on the alarming side, because sometimes he would now say, my sister was telling me of how he once told her, let's go for someone's dad's burial in Ogun State. And we are from Ekiti State. And she has to go like, oh, he's not from Ekiti State. Are you saying he's not from our village? You mean he's not a member of our family? That's how we found out that many people we knew and thought were family friends, were just friends. But that was the level of commitment my dad showed to things pertaining to them. Of course, if you know any member of my family, you realize that we all just picked this up. We're there for our friends, like they're there. And then you don't really know who's a friend and who is family from the kind of bonds we share. Now, there's one particular story that stands out for me in relation to his commitment to me. Oh, when I was preparing for this video, my husband reminded me that, oh no, please mention that your dad was committed to his pets. I mean, throughout the latter years, he always had fish that he was so committed to. They must eat at the right time. They must get the right millimeter of fish food. You know, commitment to pets that is, he keeps records of when dogs are supposed to be immunized and then make sure that someone is taking care of that. I mean, that's a very, very high level of commitment. We've had a tortoise in the house before that had a very strong bond with the cats, and he always made out time to ensure that their welfare was their welfare. I mean, it's a tough job, really. I know I probably won't be able to pull all of that off, but I was going to share a story of how when I was in secondary school, I was upset. You know, these boy things, some boys were trying to talk to me on my way back from lesson, and I just didn't want to be talked to. And I walked away. I met a friend on the way who was asking me what the matter was, and I burst into tears. and she hugged me, and everything was fine. But when I got home, someone who had seen me crying when the girl touched me came home to tell my dad that the girl was the reason I was crying. Unfortunately, this girl was Cameroonian and she was staying with an aunt. I don't think she had proper papers, but that night was the last time I saw my friend. Because she made me cry, my dad was sitting in the middle of the house with an open space, we usually call it the courtyard, with his friends, lounging in the evening. And as soon as that person gave them that information, I'd just come in from lesson, my dad got up, just picked up his shirt. 3 of his friends followed him and they went to the girl's house. I was not allowed to go. I tried to explain that she wasn't the one that upset me. She only met me crying. I was already there. They would not listen. Someone has upset you and you're trying to protect the person, right? There was nothing I could say to protect that girl. But that was the last time I saw her. She wasn't beaten up, yeah, but they started making inquiries into why she was there. What was she doing there? Was she there legally? Was she there illegally? And so from information reaching me from her family members later, she had to be deported because she made me sad. Now that is commitment. Sometimes I hear my children saying that, they feel good because they know that if anybody upsets them, their mom will come and, fight and then flex. And I don't know how to tell them that, oh, well, I'm still low key. My dad was it. If you are his concern in any way, it doesn't matter, family, friend, pet, or relative, he would show up for you. He would show his commitment in strong ways. And for me, this is what bonding is all about. This is what putting your name to a cause is all about. If you are there, be there. When you are there, let people know you are there. Let your impact be felt. That is how to live life full throttle and leave a lasting impression in the minds of everybody you come in contact with. So today I'm challenging you. Are you really committed when you say you're committed? Work on your commitments is one thing I picked from my dad. Tomorrow, we'll continue the lessons I've learned in a big way. Do take care. Bye.